Hello everybody, welcome to our DVC journey and appropriate t-shirt. We're talking about Old Key West today and how Disney Vacation Club has announced they're going to be slashing prices, or they have slashed prices on Old Key West contracts. If you buy directly from them, they are offering a pretty big discount. So we're going to talk about that and talk about why would you consider buying a contract from Disney Vacation Club for Old Key West when it's already a sold out resort and you can buy it resale. So to make it clear, we're not associated with Disney Vacation Club or any resale company. We are not licensed real estate agents or real estate brokers. We're just giving information that you can use, and hopefully you find it helpful in deciding whether Disney's Vacation Club is appropriate for you and your family, is a good deal, or if resale is better, or buying direct. So here's the information that we know about as far as from Disney Vacation Club and buying direct Old Key West points. So buying direct points from Disney Vacation Club for Old Key West has some of its advantages. So let's talk about that. If you buy resale for a Disney Vacation Club Old Key West contract, most likely you're going to find a contract that's going to expire in the year 2042. That's how all of the contracts were originally written, was to expire in the year 2042. But then Disney Vacation Club, at some point during the membership, offered to people that they could extend their contract for additional monies if they wanted to have their contract expire in 2057. But not very many members took advantage of that offer. Some did, so there are some of those contracts that are out there that are available for resale, but they're far and few between. If they come available, when they do, I would think that they probably sell pretty quickly because people want that extension. Some cases, maybe not. But the majority of the contracts expire in 2042. We do know that. So that leaves about 18 years before expiration of that contract in 2042. Now, some people would look at that and say, that's too short of a time to buy into a contract. But buying into the Riviera or Polynesian or Grand Floridian, it's too long of a contract. So it's kind of that Goldilocks dilemma. What's just right? Well, perhaps Old Key West is just right if you buy direct from Disney Vacation Club, because it expires in 2057 and it gives you 33 years roughly before it expires. And that's with all of Disney Vacation Club. If they own the points and they're selling them to you, you're automatically going to get that extension. Whereas buying resale, you may not find a contract that's right for you and having that 2057 expiration date. So right now, roughly resale for Old Key West is going for right around the $90 point per point, call it $90. Disney Vacation Club is selling Old Key West, or was selling them, offering them for $215 per point. Quite a bit of a difference. Even if you're getting that 2057 extension, that's quite a bit of a difference in pricing, right? So what Disney Vacation Club is now doing is they are slashing the price. And I call it slashing because roughly you're saving almost 25%. So this is what they have laid out. Is regardless if you are a current member or a person looking to become a member, you're going to be offered this deal. So direct points for Old Key West for members, if you buy 200 points, you're going to get a $50 per point discount. So that brings it down to about $165 roughly per point. For those that are new members buying into Old Key West to get that 2057 expiration, they are going to be offered about $175. So you're still looking at about $85, almost double what the 2042 contract expiration date on a resale would be, almost double the price, but you are getting the additional 15 years, right? But that's not all you're getting. If you buy more than 200 points, then it bumps up an additional $10. And if you buy more points, then it goes from a $50 discount to a $70 discount and up to $80 and so on. So we are not affiliated, as said, to Disney Vacation Club or any resale broker. So we're just delivering the facts. So you want to talk to, in this case, since it's direct, you're going to want to talk directly to a DVC guide to get the full explanation of what you qualify, because the more points you buy, the bigger the discount, and you get that 2057 expiration. But that's not all that you get buying direct from DVC. Remember, you're getting that additional 15 years from a 2042 contract to a 2057, but you're also getting a contract that has no restrictions at all. Because if you're looking to buy a resale contract, and Gail and I own resale points, but if you're looking to buy a resale contract that expires in 2042, you also have restrictions with that. You can only use those points at the resort in which they were issued. So in this case, it would be Old Key West. So you can only use those points of resale at Old Key West. Whereas if you buy Disney Vacation Club direct, and in this case, Old Key West, you not only get the 2057 point contract expiration, but you also get a contract with no restrictions. What does that mean? That means you can use those points at any of the deluxe resorts of Disney Vacation Club. So if you want to use those Old Key West points over at Alani, Riviera, Wilderness Lodge, Boulder Ridge, Copper Creek, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Polynesian, all of them, you can use those points wherever you want to. On resale, you only get to use them at Old Key West. On direct, you can use them at any deluxe resort. So you got the 2057 expiration date, and you have a contract with no restrictions to it. Disney also offers, for those that are interested in financing, Disney Vacation Club offers financing just like the resale companies do. Talk to your guide about what you qualify for, but typically your direct point contract, if you do finance, you typically see a lower rate than what a resale broker will be offering in financing. That's something that you want to talk to, again, a realtor, a licensed broker, or realtor that sells Disney Vacation Club to get those facts specifically as to what you qualify for, because everybody's qualifications are different, as we know. So what you also will receive is a contract. Buying it from Disney Vacation Club, you don't have to go through what they call ROFR, right of first refusal. And if you're not familiar with that, what that is if someone is selling their contract, they're the original owner, like myself, I have an original contract that I bought from Disney Vacation Club. I can list it with a reseller. I can offer it to Disney Vacation Club directly, but I can list it for a broker, just like you would list your house. So I would do that. And a buyer would come to me, to the broker, and say, I want to buy that Disney Vacation Club contract from Brian. Well, before I can sell it to them, they make the offer, we agree to it, then the broker has to present it to Disney Vacation Club. At that point, Disney Vacation Club can decide whether they're interested in purchasing it. They get right of first refusal. Everything is negotiated the same thing, so the seller, myself in this case, will get the exact same price I would get from someone else buying it from me. So with buying direct Old Key West points from Disney Vacation Club, you don't have to go through that. Disney Vacation Club already has the points, and there's no one that they have to pass it through ROFR, right of first refusal. They are selling, you are buying directly from the seller of those points directly to you. So you don't have to go through a ROFR process, and if you do go through a ROFR process on resale and Disney Vacation Club does buy it back, then what happens? You have to look for another contract and start that process all over again. So that's another advantage of buying directly through Disney Vacation Club with Old Key West points with an 2057 expiration date. No restrictions on where you can use it for any deluxe resort that you choose. Those are just some of the benefits. Also, what's another benefit? Well, everybody asks about the blue card. What this blue card is literally we used to physically get a blue card in the mail, and it was our membership card that we could show at dining and get discounts at dining, whether it be quick service or full service restaurant. We could show it to buy things at the resort as far as merchandise or at the World of Disney and Disney Springs. It qualified us for in many cases, a 20% discount off of merchandise that we were buying. So you would get that. That's one perk that's currently available, or two perks, dining and also merchandise, but also use of the lounges. There's a DVC lounge over at Epcot. There's one at the top of Bay Lake Tower that is available for use by Disney Vacation Club members only, direct points purchasing contracts. And then they're talking about additional ones, whether it be at Magic Kingdom or any others that they may have in mind of adding. So those are some of the benefits that you would get in buying direct. Now, depending on when you buy your direct contract and what use year it is, you may qualify to get the 2023 points also in your purchase that will automatically roll into that, depending on what your use year is, depending what the banking date is for those points. Again, you need to talk to a guide to get full disclosure as to which qualify for, what the contract includes, all of these things. But for the majority of the things that we talked about, it's inclusive with your purchase through Disney Vacation Club. But again, you're going to want to talk to the guide, DVC guide, to know what exactly is available for you. Another difference in buying direct versus resale. Let's say you want to buy 250 points or 200 points. Let's just call it 200 points, easy math. So you're looking for 200 points and you find a 200 point contract, but maybe the seller has already used the 2024 points. You won't get those. They've already been used. Maybe they are available. Maybe you want August use year, but there's no August use years available so that it matches your contracts you already have. So you continue to wait and look, or you buy a contract that's not your current use year, so you have to keep track of 2 use years. That's one thing. Also, you can't split that contract. That contract was written, let's say, for Old Key West, expiring in 2042. It's a use year of August, and it's a 200-point contract. With Disney Vacation Club, with the Old Key West, we talked about you can pick out how many points you want. You're not locked into that. You can pick your use year that you want if you're not already assigned one. If you're already a member, they're going to try to keep you with that use year that you already have for convenience. But what you can do is tell your guide, I want 200 points, but I want 2 100-point contracts. They can split it that way. On a resale, they can't. The contract was written at 200 points, one contract. That's the way it has to stay. But with Disney Vacation Club, you can split it as 4 50-point contracts. What's the difference on that? Well, if you have 2 100-point contracts, if you did have to resell them, they're easier to sell. It's a lower point contract. And also, if you have children that you want to pass it on to, or grandchildren, it's an original contract. You would be able to give them a membership that has the blue card, which gets you the other benefits, the perks that are currently available. So those are some things to keep in mind. So in closing, what I will tell you is it's a decision that you have to make that's right for your family. You have to talk to somebody that is licensed to sell Disney Vacation Club, and also a broker, a realtor or broker for Disney Vacation Club or resale, to get specifics. Never take a word of anybody that's on YouTube as to what the specifics are. You need to speak to someone specifically. Now, we have our guide, Rick Palmero, very nice gentleman, very helpful, always responsive to what our needs are when we call, questions, anything like that, email. So I'm going to put in the description his name, his phone number, and his email, because some people only want to talk through email. So he's fine with that. You can just email him, and if you don't want to call and talk to him, it's no pressure at all. He'll give you what information that you're asking for and share that with you. One other thing that I'm going to do is in the description, I'm going to put down our link for our membership for Share the Magic. Why would I do that? Because if you decide you want to, if you're not a DVC member right now, if you want to, you can use that link showing that you know a DVC member, although my information isn't going to be shared with you, my membership information, and I won't see your information. That's not what it's there for. What it is it gets you a $500 discount off your purchase. So if you choose to use that, that'll be there. All you got to do is click on it, register, and you qualify for additional $500 off of your purchase of your DVC contract, whether it be this for Old Key West or any other contract that you are thinking about buying directly through Disney Vacation Club. What do Gail and I get? If once per year for one purchase of a person becoming a member, we would get a $150 gift card. So last year we had 3 or 4 of our viewers purchase a Disney Vacation Club membership using that link, and we're happy to provide that. And out of the 3 or 4 that purchased, we received one gift card of $150. We do not get a gift card for every person, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it might be. It's just one $150 gift card. So it is not for us to make, you'll have a bigger benefit from it and others by using the link than certainly what we will. But anyway, wanted to share that with you. Slashing prices on Old Key West. Is it right for you? A 2057 contract, all the perks that are currently available through Disney Vacation Club, a 15-year extension with a contract you don't have to seek out because they're so rare and they're come available that it might be the right thing for you. You need to decide with your family, but DVC guides are there to help you. If you choose to contact our DVC guide, Rick, he'll be there to help. So, as always, thank you for joining us on our DVC journey. Be kind to cast members, and we'll see you on our next DVC journey. Bye.